Well, KwaZulu-Natal Premier Thami Ntuli also joins us this evening to discuss this. Welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening to yourself, to the viewers at home, and thank you for having me.
What are your main concerns ahead of the festive season?
Well, is the issue of the road accidents and the fact that during the festive season, people, they leave the senior citizens at home with no one to look after, and the issue of gender-based violence that skyrockets during this festive season. And I'm quite convinced of the plan that we launched today under the banner of Community Safety and Liaising Department I adopted to the Office of the Premier, so that we are able to work together closely with the police and all other law enforcers. And I'm quite convinced that the strategy is a working one, because it's not, in fact, something which is abstract. Last year, we had the same approach, and were able to see the visibility of the police in our beaches, hotels, airports, and even in the malls. All the tourist destinations, they were having the visibility of the police in our roads. That is what we aspire to achieve also for this year. And as we make the call to the people of our province, that whenever they go for the vacation or for the festive season holidays, they must ensure that when they leave the grandmothers or grandfathers at home, they have someone who will look after them, and they must ensure that they all try to protect women and children, so that the happiness that our people in the province will be enjoying during this festive season will not, in fact, open a space for those who find a space to do criminal activities. And we are even making a call to the traditional leaders for rural communities. The problem of livestock theft increases during this season, and it's important that the traditional leaders work closely with the police and our safety structures to ensure that we try and prevent such occurrences, including the local government, or rather the municipalities. It's important that they work closely with the station commanders to see how they are going to implement this plan for a safe season. On Monday, on the 3rd of November, I will be going to the border between KZN and Swaziland, so as we engage the border management authority and the communities around there, so as to see how can we enforce the safety in our borders during this festive season.
I want to just address the homeless situation in KwaZulu-Natal. Do you have plans to house them over the festive season? I know there are concerns about homeless people or transients and the rise in crime that could be linked to that. Do you have any plans to perhaps give them accommodation, house them, so that they don't, we're not finding them on the sides of the roads, at the robots, at intersections, at off-ramps, begging and just trying to make a living?
Indeed, there is a plan. eThekwini Metro is in a process which is halfway to ensure that we have a space that will be able to accommodate those who are homeless in the streets of eThekwini. Mm-hmm. And it's unfortunate that some, they leave their homes, having families, and decide to come and live in the streets. The process of trying to reconnect them with their families has been also tried, and some of the family members saying, hey, well, we no longer need this one because of their behavior, but we are engaging on a process that will try to, in fact, accommodate them in a place which will not interfere with our tourists visiting eThekwini and other secondary cities. Because for the festive season, our safety plan does not focus to eThekwini alone. It focuses to the whole of the province because we have many heritage sites in the province, we have secondary cities. We want to ensure that when you travel in the roads of KwaZulu-Natal, the visibility of RTI and SABC, police, metro police is the order of every day during this season and beyond, and ensure that you also see us as leaders together with the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, walking in the beaches and in the malls, as we did even last year, to engage even the taxi owners to say, we know that during this season people experience a lot of accidents, so what are your plans to ensure that you are able to take your passengers to their destinies and they arrive there being safe? Our approach, in fact, is a call to every citizen in the province that let us all play our role to ensure a safer festive season in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and we're even encouraging our visitors, or rather tourists, to come to the province of KwaZulu-Natal because we have engaged even the hospitality industry. They are ready to welcome the visitors into the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Premier, on that note, other than the beautiful beaches and the ocean, what else can tourists look forward to in KwaZulu-Natal over the festive season?
Well, the warmth of our people in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, that on its own is welcoming to the visitors. We have the heritage sites, we have the game reserves. There is quite a lot that they can in fact experience when they visit our province, especially the environment, which is peaceful, the environment that is welcoming to those who will be bringing their families. Hence, we are encouraging them that they must come to the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and I concur with the official from eThekwini Metro that I've been in contact with His Worship the Mayor of eThekwini on the issue of our beaches. Our beaches, 21 of them are open, and they are ready to welcome visitors to enjoy the weather, because the weather of KZN is different. Our beaches have warm water. That on its own, it makes KwaZulu-Natal being the best destination for this, in fact, festive season and even beyond.
Thank you so much, Premier, for chatting to us this evening. That was KwaZulu-Natal Premier Thami Ntuli saying there are warm people in KwaZulu-Natal and warm water.